Biden collusion.
Florida is recognized to speak on the amendment.
I'm glad that the
Congressional hearing
has ripened the
in
question
Congress. That's where you get your information
from China. I think it's one that I would like to explore with Hunter Biden if he were willing to properly acknowledge and honor the subpoena that he'd received from the United States Congress. And if there's any comparison on the Trump policies toward China and the Biden policies toward China, I am eager to engage in that comparison because President Trump put tariffs on China. He was tougher on China than any Republican or Democrat president in my lifetime for sure.
Okay, you hear what the man said. Trump put tariffs on China, taxes on China. China been taking China done took $15 trillion from our country in 30 years. 15 trillion in China from our country. Okay? You wonder why everybody getting paid from the United States and everybody inside the United States that should have been getting that money, the citizens, have been disenfranchised. Yes, especially the African American citizens. They're dishing that money to everybody but us. Okay? Why would you let another country take $500 billion out of your country every year? Just because they are a developing country. They're trying to develop something, but what you think they're developing? They're developing a military to defeat us. Okay? Don't use that term no more about China, because China building empty cities just to keep that platform that they're a developing country. They're building empty cities with our money. And while we got homeless people over here, China building empty cities, condos, all kinds of things, high rise. I mean, for miles and miles and miles, no more buildings, empty with our tax dollars. I tell you no lie, America, y'all need to wake up because Joe Biden is selling us to China. Listen here, all these politicians up in there that gave them that status of a developing nation, they sold your country to them. Okay? Why you think they got all this military power? Why you think they got all these ships? Because you listen, when you're born in China, you're a soldier. Yes. You're a soldier when you're born. Yes. They told the Chinese people that you born a child up in here, you're gonna be in military school. That's right. They don't got the freedoms over there like we got. Thank you. So when you see them come over here, you can believe they're on a mission for China. Don't listen to the bamboozle, man. Trust me. They're on a mission for China. Listen to this guy.
And what I learned about studying bribes is that when people pay them, they typically want something in return. And so when you've got these allegations about Trump in China, you're able to easily compare that to a record where Trump cracked down on China. Now let's compare that to the Biden record. After the Biden China bribes, you get the Biden administration dissolving the China initiative that President Trump and his administration set up at DOJ to specifically go after and prosecute Chinese efforts to engage in malign influence with academia, with politicians, with high society. And I know we have members of this committee intimate.
Why would Joe Biden stop the China initiative, which was to pursue China, to check them out, to get all kinds of avenues into their industry, to try to figure out where they're going with this military, all this stuff they're doing over there. Trump put that in place. 200 people were supposed to be investigating China in the FBI. Joe Biden comes, Joe Biden squashed the whole thing. Y'all telling me he ain't getting paid. America, please, wake up. Y'all put this man in the office. You Democrats over there in the blue states, y'all rigged this election. Let's see what happens. You got Ukraine on fire. You got Israel on fire. Everybody on fire, man. None of that stuff would have happened if Trump was here. Let's go. Let's go, America.
Familiar with Chinese malign influence. And we would want a DOJ resilient and capable to be able to ensure that no one fell victim to that, from the United States Congress to even service on a city council. Now, Hunter Biden had this interesting email exchange on his laptop related to China that I can't wait to ask him about when a judge ultimately orders him here or to a jail cell. Why was Hunter Biden hosting the annual meeting for his investment fund at the home of the Chinese ambassador. Seems like an odd choice. There are a lot of great venues in Washington that can host the meeting for your annual investment fund, but when you choose to do it at the home of the Chinese ambassador, that seems to send a pretty clear message that it's hard to figure out where China ends and the Bidens begin.
Okay, now this man just said that China went in business with the Bidens. Okay? They had Hunter Biden hosting the annual event. Now, how the hell they get? They don't sell nothing. They don't make nothing. Okay? They don't do no manual labor. Now, how in the hell he hosted something? Okay, let's go. He hosted something. All these places in Washington, D.C. to host this thing, he's going to host it at the Chinese main house. God damn. Come on, man. Come on, America. Why are we going to see this straight through? That Joe Biden is selling this country to China. And they're getting paid handsomely. Okay? And we're paying them too now. Don't forget.
I found it particularly interesting that while Hunter Biden was personally setting up this special and unique venue to convince people to invest in his fund based on his close ties with the Chinese, that all he had to do to secure the venue was agree to a private one-on-one meeting with the ambassador beforehand, which the emails indicate Hunter was readily willing to do. So aren't the rest of you curious to know what the ambassador wanted to meet with Hunter Biden about before Hunter Biden used his Chinese relationships to enrich himself, his family, his relatives, his uncle, his father, to pay the bills, to run the Biden crime family? I'd like to know what was...
Yo, Hunter was running the Biden crime family, while Joe Biden was the man, the big guy. 10%. Just give me mine. Okay? I'm going to stay out of it. I'm going to stay out of it. Just give me mine. That's what Joe Biden said. I'm going to stay out of it. Just give me mine. Okay? Okay, if you want to stay out of it, if you got a wall between you and your brother and your uncle, your son, you got a wall between your administration and them. Why? Y'all got the same accountant. Because their money is mixed with your money, and you separate the money, and the accountant fitted yours stash over there, the Hunter over there, Jim over there, whoever. So the man who runs the business, the accounting man that handles the money, he is your guy too. So how's the wall? Where's the wall? I don't see no wall. I don't see no wall, America. You might see a wall, but I don't see no wall. Okay?
going on at that meeting?
With the gentleman you?
Sure.
Let me just say it, Major.
Don't listen to the gentleman that's yelling, because every time these Republicans get out there and make some valid points, these Democrats trying to, they call it, yes, they're trying to lie to you. Okay, fake news. They're trying to throw some kind of strategy to override what he say. Okay, I want you to listen to how they maneuver. Listen, I'm gonna show you this, America, because you gotta know how these Democrats work. Look.
Very well be that what Hunter Biden was doing was wholly improper. It may very well be that what Hunter Biden was doing was criminal. There is a special prosecutor. What there isn't is any evidence that President Biden had anything to do with any of this.
Well, I would suggest that the ambassador from China probably wasn't requesting a one-on-one meeting with Hunter Biden to go over investment tips and investment strategies. And if we had Hunter Biden in the witness chair, we could ask him. So it's one thing to say, well, there's just no evidence here. And then we want to ask simple questions, like, was the ambassador asking about Hunter Biden's art interests? And whether he preferred oil paintings or watercolors. I'm guessing that's not the case. And the reason Hunter Biden doesn't want to be in that witness chair is because when confronted with the documents and the evidence, they are boxed in. Because everybody in this country knows what was going on. Hunter Biden was the bag man. He was collecting the money, and Joe Biden was the inside man. And he was delivering the results for China and anyone else that was willing to pay him off. And that's what we're trying to get to the bottom of. I yield back.
Okay, you hear the man say, right? They got paid, bro, handsomely. Thank you, Matt Gaetz, Congressman. Vote him in again, please, because he will need somebody to fight in there with them. Tell the truth. Stop propaganda and stop spinning everything. That's exactly what Nala just did. Spin. We're going to get them out of here because they've been here for 30 years. That's how our country's fucked up. Okay, they've been here too long. Matt Gaetz, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Mitch McConnell, all of them got to go. Okay? America, do not vote them in again if you like your country. Thank you. This is Black America Speaks, y'all. We're going to be diving into everything. I promise you that I will not let you down. I'm going to keep you up with current events. I'm going to keep you up with what's happening in Black America. I'm going to keep you up with how you should be applying Christ to your life every day. Okay? Making sure He's walking with you. Making sure you know that anything you might be going through, just consider Him. And your burden will be like nothing. Because Christ paid it all. Okay? And you're in the greatest country in the world, in Black America, we're going to stand on God, okay? And we're going to be okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I'm going to make some short videos because the videos get too long. I get too into it, because I really want y'all to let y'all know. So I'm going to break these videos down to about 10 minutes, 11 minutes. That way y'all won't get tied up. But I want you to keep you informed. Thank you. Black America Speaks. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment, please.